Hi there. My name is Cheree, and last weekend I went to this youth conference, and it was amazing. Um, so I thought I'd just share a bit about my experience. And first of all, I find I find Americans so fascinating with their accents and all. I'm just so fascinated. I think the one thing that was the most fascinating was this one bra who went on stage and he started talking about his 3-year-old daughter, and I was like judging him because he looked like a little bit older than I am. um and he started talking about his 3-year-old daughter. I was like, what? And then it turned out it was a rabbit that he was talking about, and the rabbit has a leash, and I think the rabbit also has a pram. So that was just weird. Like, I've got a Siberian husky outside, but I don't see her as my daughter. I see her as my best friend. But anyways, I'm not gonna judge you. Um so I was initially not gonna go to the conference because I was just part of the band, and I am unfortunately not a youthling anymore. But I'm glad I stayed because it was absolutely amazing. So just a quick testimony about myself. I grew up quite my school life was not the best. I was quite a shy girl. I still am quite a shy girl. Um, and I got bullied when I was young, and we moved a couple of times, and I changed schools a couple of times as well. And in high school, I was diagnosed with general anxiety disorder as well as bipolar mood disorder. So you can just imagine how miserable my life was, and it was so much so that I ended up trying to take my own life. I tried to commit suicide, and obviously that failed. Um, the conference, we spoke a lot about prayer and how important prayer is, and it just reminded me of that day. So that morning, my mother, she was at work, and she felt like this twitch in her eye, and she didn't know what it was. And so she decided she's gonna go to the bathroom, and she went into one of the stalls, and she just started praying. She didn't know what she was praying for, but she was just praying and praying and praying. And then eventually, later that morning, she got a phone call about my overdose, and I was in hospital. And the doctor said, he like told me, he was like, you should have died with that amount of medication that you took. And I was just like, duh, that was the plan, that was the whole idea. And I obviously failed. But yeah, that prayer saved my life. Like, it really opened my eyes. I mean, I love my mother so much, but that prayer was a symbol of faith, and it just showed the strong bond that my mother had with God. Like, it was this, it was a bond of trust, and the fact that she had this trust. I mean, she seeked God first. She didn't call up a doctor, be like, Doctor Who, I've got this twitch in my eye. Like, tell me what it is. Give me some drugs. And yeah, she seeked God first, and she prays like this communication, and the fact that she communicated to God, God then did this for her. So that's how powerful prayer is. And at this conference, the conference just equipped me with the right tools and the confidence to go out there and share my story and ultimately share the gospel. And it pushed me out of my comfort zone. Like I said, I've got anxiety disorder, um, but and I ended up connecting with people that I've seen at church for so many years but never spoke to, and I spoke to them, and it wasn't difficult. Like, I'm not dead. I'm still alive. Like, you can pinch me. I'm still here. And so yeah, it's just like now I just get excited by the thought that I can go out there and tell my story, especially about mental health, because we know how big mental health is now among youth and among young people. And just to tell a story of hope and just let them know that there is a solution. There's no situation that's too hard for Jesus. Like, he is ultimately the solution to all your problems. And it was just an eye-opener as well. And I just want people to know that, and I mean, there's not enough people in this world that know about this amazing Jesus. And I just want to tell them that each of us have a story, and we can each have Jesus can be our happily ever after, because I know for sure he's my happily ever after. And I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who was involved in making this event possible. So yeah, I'm gonna try and say some names. I'm not good with names, but I'm gonna try. So thank you, Pastor Don. There was Jason, Laura, Lindo, Kat from my church, and then the dude with the rabbit, the bro with the rabbit. I know Kimberly was a very sweet lady that I spoke to a lot, and then a few others that I can't remember names, but thank you to you as well. And I know I can speak on behalf of everyone that attended, that it was definitely an experience to remember, and that it definitely changed lives, because I know it changed mine for sure. So thank you. Bye.